Joining us now on Blitz is Jewell, one of the star seniors for the Jefferson Lady Dragons state championship team. Congratulations on your state championship, and thank you for being on Blitz and talking about your season.
Thank you.
So let's talk about when everything was winding down. What were the final moments like for you? What was going through your mind?
So I know on the sideline, like after everything happened with Jolie and like we were all like freaking out. So we were just like, the last few points we were just like sitting on the sideline. We were just like holding hands, and we were all just like thinking it like finally hit us that like this is our last game of the season, and like we were just like as soon as that last point, like we got that last point, we all like kind of ran on the court holding hands, and we all just like hugged each other, and yeah.
Yeah, it's a special moment for sure. The interesting part about this playoff run is that you had rematches in each of the final 3 rounds with Chestatee, White County, and then of course Calhoun, all teams of which you played earlier in the season and beat. But I imagine that you didn't get complacent. So what was sort of the mindset going into those rematches late in the playoffs?
So I know that first game against Chestatee, I believe, we won, and then like we were like, we're not gonna just like hand it to them. Like I know we won before, but we're not gonna like be like, oh, we already won, we don't have to try. Like we gave it our all. Like we practiced, and we were like imagining like who was there, who was hitting like on the other side of the net, and we were like, we were just acting it out.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And yeah, definitely good thing you didn't take it for granted, because Chestatee put up a pretty good fight. Was there a moment that you knew during the season where you thought, man, this team has something maybe a little extra special from what we're used to?
That game against Morgan County, I know we were down pretty bad, and then at some point it finally hit us. We're like, we can't be doing this, and then we finally we had that moment where we just like had that spark, and then we started like getting a bunch of points, so we started catching up, and I feel like that really it did something.
Yeah.
Like we had a talk, and that like it ignited the spark that we had.
It's crazy, even sometimes a loss it's hard to call it a good loss, but something you can certainly learn from.
This thing is like defend our sparkle.
Yeah.
And then we did like this little thing in the huddle, and not the huddle, yeah.
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 Kind of like a
I
huddle.
think,
yeah.
Yeah.
And one of your other mottos this year has been seize the moment, which certainly y'all did that very well. So talk about that motto that Coach brought to the team, and how did you all sort of rally around that all year?
So I know we practiced a lot. Like when we struggled in practice, she would be like, we have to play with heart. We have to seize the moment. And I feel like that meant a lot. And it was like, seize the moment, it means a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Like we have to give it our all. Like we can't just like not try and then expect things to just be handed to us. We had this thing. It was like the fish don't jump in the boat. We have to go and catch them.
Yeah.
So that's yeah.
That's very intentional. I like that. All right. So what's next for you? What's next for your career after you got a little bit more time here at Jefferson, but it'll go fast. So what's next for you after you leave here?
So I plan on going to UNG in Gainesville, and I want to do nursing. I'm not really sure like what I want to do down that pathway, but something with nursing. Okay. And yeah.
Well, Mia, congratulations on everything you've done here at Jefferson. Proud of you, and can't wait to see what you do from here. Thank you so much for being on Blitz.
Thank you.